On this week's episode of The Automated Entrepreneur, 100 Things Millionaires Do. Do you want to be wealthy? Well, it's time to decide what you want from life. What motivated you to listen to this podcast? Do you really want to acquire wealth? Or do you want to just stop worrying about money? It might not seem important to you, but unless you really understand your motivation, that is, your why, you won't be able to set clear goals for your financial future. Throughout all my years of coaching, I've heard every imaginable reason for building wealth. I don't want my children to live through the poverty that I experienced when I was young. I want to escape the daily grind of living from paycheck to paycheck, month to month. I want to be better off than my siblings. I want to be the first one in my family to be wealthy. I have a list of future needs and goals that require money to fund. I want to be wealthy enough to be able to give it away to others. I think wealth helps you feel valued and more confident. I have debts to pay off. Your reasons will be personal to you, and they may very well be covered in this list, or they might be entirely different. For there is no right or wrong. Every motivation is as valid as the other one. But whatever your reason is for building wealth, no matter how seemingly trivial, selfish or insignificant, it is important to know it so that you can be honest about it and what motivates and influences your decisions. The alternative is to risk wandering through life without ever knowing where to put your focus and your attention. And sadly, that's what most people do. They just wander aimlessly. Well, how do we put it into action? First, you want to map out your reasons for wanting to create wealth. Take a large piece of blank paper and create a mind map, an interconnected list of all the possible reasons why you would like to be wealthier than you are today. To help you complete this list, think about how you would answer the following questions. First, what unfulfilled dreams and desires do you have? Second, what kind of life would you like to have in 5, 10, or 20 years? In what ways is your life today comfortable, and in what ways is it a financial struggle? Are you comparing yourself to others? Do you want to emulate somebody else? Are you trying to avoid something, for example, financial distress that you have seen your parents face? Now take time to reflect, to create your list, and come back to it when new thoughts and insights come to you. And then you want to ask, which reasons do you want to act on? When your list is done, it's time to review it and identify the reasons that are most important to you. Be honest when you do this. You are identifying core values here, and you have to be comfortable with what you allow to drive you. If you find it hard to focus in on what's most important to you, well, try coming at it from a different perspective. Do any of your reasons make you feel uncomfortable? Can you eliminate anything that feels negative or unhealthy where the reason is driven by ego rather than what really matters to you? And next, talk about it with your loved ones and your closest friends. This is what we call a sense check, and it measures your own thinking with that of others. Or you could simply do the exercise with other people and learn from that. Their reasons will almost certainly surprise you and give you food for thought. And that's this week's episode of The Automated Entrepreneur.